Yeah! It's your favorite Straw Hat Nico. Being an anime fan means Mao and me should be best friends. We're made for each other. But me and Mao are more like awkward acquaintances. We know of each other, we had some interaction, but it's not the best thing in the world. Mao is cool and all. My favorite part of the whole site is reviews and the seasonal anime list. But take that away, I have no reason to use Mao at this time. Now yes, Mao is popular. People use it to learn what their friends like and get recommendations. I can see that, but it reminds me of Crunchyroll's website in a lot of ways, especially in how, yes, there's a lot of empty space. It feels like a blog, not really a website. And yes, you can find what you're looking for, but you have to scroll a good bit, and because there's no way to categorize what you care about, what you don't care about, it's annoying, to say the very least. Now, Mao's amazing. I like how you can customize the look of your anime list, how you can change your profile picture anytime you want, you have a bio, you have a lot of cool things you can do on the site. But actually being on Mao is not the way for me. I mainly go on Mao to read reviews, but actually do reviews on Mao, I would never do it again. Let me explain. Mao reminds me of English teachers. Yes, they say you can write whatever you want, but the rule is you have to follow their constraints. If you don't, there's no point in being in the class, and they will fail you. I remember one time I wrote a review and they took it down. I wish they gave me the option to private the review, or at least revise it. But no, they didn't get nothing like that. Yes, I understand a lot of people love Mao, but is Mao really the GOAT? I can't say that for me, but hey, it's decent. When Mao has maintenance, I was really sitting here like I should totally delete my account. But once you use something for a while, you can't just walk away unless you find a better alternative. And at the time, I couldn't find anything that felt better than Mao. Because the thing is, I don't want a website that feels like a blog where, yes, there's stuff to look at, but you have tunnel vision. You only look at the center. Everything else is irrelevant. I hate that feeling. And that's why I think me and Mao can't be friends. I wish, even if it's going to be that way, it was more appealing to my eyes, because Anilist has a similar design, but it's way better. Because with Anilist, it's not just straight up white, it's like cream. And the way things work on Anilist, you don't have to scroll so much to see what you came for. So let's say I want to see this upcoming anime season, I don't have to click on the actual shows to know when they drop. I can just look on the seasonal anime list on Anilist, and I'll know exactly when stuff's coming down, because they'll have a countdown next to it. You know what studio made it. If you want more information, then if you want more information, then you click on the bad boy, and you can learn about the staff, the characters, the stats. So how many people are going to drop it, how many people want to watch, how many people complete it, all that good stuff. And that gets me hyped. And the trailer's just right there. It's not like how Mao has it. It's like, okay, anime, picture, scroll down, information about the anime, to your right, synopsis, and the trailer. That's what I'm talking about. Mao reminds me of how some of these blogs look like a Facebook blog, or just any blog that you can imagine, where you have the stuff there, you have to scroll a bit to actually enjoy the full site, and you wonder why so much empty space. Whoo! Another thing I love about Anilist, you can customize how you want to grade stuff. If you want to, you can go out of 100, this anime is a 90, this one's a 70, or if you want to, you can do decimal style. So it's like, okay, this anime is a 7.5, 8.5, or you can do it the standard way, 9 out of 10, 5 out of 10, and you can change it anytime you want. And let's say you have a Mao, but you just want to switch over and you don't want to start your list all over again. You can import your anime and manga list. That's a great idea. You can even connect it to your Twitter, so you can send out messages every time. Hey, I watched episode 10 and 11 of Angels of Death, and boom, people know what you've seen. I like about Anilist, also the mobile app is straight fire. So with my Anilist, I love about the mobile app so much. When you update it, it updates on desktop as well in real time. Now Mao did have mobile app. I don't know if it recovered yet, but if it did, what did it add? Is it working? Because I remember when maintenance happened, all third parties, I think they stopped working with the Mao API, whatever you call it, and then boom, situations changed. At that moment, a lot of people on Twitter were saying they don't want anything to do with Mao. They're moving on to better sites. They mentioned some names, but nothing really stuck to me till now. I heard about Anilist, but never used it. I made an account 3 or 4 days ago, and I can't go back to Mao the same way. Like I said, Anilist has a nice, simple, and compact design. It makes me want to explore the page. It makes me feel motivated to write reviews, because I love writing, but I don't like having a lot of constraints on me. It makes me not want to write the same way. And Anilist, when it comes to rules, when it comes to writing reviews, it's straightforward. Wait for the show to finish, but if it's long running, different situation. And you have to get 2,200 characters before it lets you submit the review. You can private review if you want to. You have to give a score so you can do out of 100. You have to do a review summary. So that way, like I was saying earlier, let's say I don't have time to read your long overview that's like 10 paragraphs long. I can just get a quick idea what you wrote about and decide from there, oh, it's a good review. It's worth my time. That's what I like about websites. I like when it's simple and makes you want to stay on the site longer. I'm not trying to be on the site and reminds me of homework. You complete the homework and you're dipping right out. You're not trying to see what else that site has to offer. But hey, I'm not saying Mal's the worst thing invented. I'm just saying it reminds me a lot of times why I don't always go for the most popular website. Usually when you're top dog, you don't feel the need to reinvent the wheel or, spice up what you already have, because you're saying people use it, you have billions of users. What's the point of changing? Here's the actual point. Things should get better over time, not stay stagnant, not get worse. If you don't believe me, just look at YouTube or other places. Yeah, I love YouTube and all, but I don't stay on that site longer than I have to. I just go on there, see what I came for, and I'll dip right out. I'm doing the same thing with Mal. It made me sad because remember when I first met my Mal, I was excited. I was happy. Now I'm like, oh, Mal, yeah. I go there sometimes. Let me go on there, just check out my list, make sure I have all the shows I'm going to watch on there, when movies are going to drop, etc., etc. But man, that's what I like about Anilist. When it comes to writing reviews, you can add your YouTube link, you can bold stuff, you can indent, you can italicize, you have all these cool features. I think Mal has some of those features, but not all of them. And with Mal, I don't know, something about it just doesn't make me feel lit anymore. But I didn't really notice this change till 2 weeks ago. So what I ask you guys is a simple question. Based on what you heard, do you still think you need a Mal in your life? Or you can use pen and paper or Anilist? If Mal can improve today, what do you think they need to do to step up as a whole? That's what I'm curious to find out. And that's all I want to say today. So here's the conclusion. Mal is good if you're a casual watcher where you don't watch a lot of shows, so it's not much for you to do, and you only really go on there to, just update your list. Works perfectly. But let's say you're someone like me where you want your account to matter and feel special. Anilist is probably the best option for you. When I go on Anilist, I feel like an actual user. Like what I do matter. I can see what other people do on their pages, and it makes me feel like I'm part of a social network. So for today's winner, Mal versus Anilist. Anilist is out here, bro. What do you guys think is the winner and why? That's all I want to say today. So let's wrap this bad boy up. King Kong on the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, join my Straw Hat Fleet. Comment your thoughts down below. Share this video on your favorite social medias. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. Join my Discord. If you want to back me financially, got a Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. I could say so much more, but my crew needs me.